Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Up at forward, it's Miller and Bridges. Ball out there with Collin Sexton, and it's Plumlee in at the center. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly, and it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently, and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
So, Toronto wins the tip. Barnes looking around. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
It was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Barnes. Clark with the Hornets, they were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. They were so unfortunate in that regard, and it's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
Barnes hits them both. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Now, here's Ball. It's rebounded by Quickly. Here's Dick. Defended by Sexton. Quickly against Ball. Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And you know what? We're watching exactly what the officials are seeing from the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus. We've got the time right here, so they're making sure they got it right.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
They're still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So it's the Hornets now. 6-point game. On the court for the Hornets, G is out there with Williams. Then it's Trey Mann. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Diabate in at the pivot, manning the middle. And it's the Raptors' ball. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Walter. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Mobo. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Williams. Dinwiddie outside. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Buries the long-range jumper. G's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Hornets. Outside, Barrett. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that 3 was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
You can sense that the crowd, guys, is starting to feel as though this game just might be theirs.
And so it's Toronto, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They have the 6-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq's do.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Hard to feel happy when your opponent's shooting over 60%. They're going to have to make things harder for those guys defensively. Force them out their comfort zone.
And that should...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 6. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Brady Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 11 feet away. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got the first bucket of the third here for the Hornets.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Ball, the pass to Miller. On the wing, Bridges. And stolen by Barnes. Passes to Quickly. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so it's Toronto, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Hornets, the post tandem, Bridges and Williams. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Trey Mann, and it's Miller in at the 3 spot.
Aggressive move that time by Ingram, putting up the shot while absorbing the foul.
At the line for Toronto, Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here now is Dinwiddie. Dishes it to Bridges. Rebound by the Raptors. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game play. And it's Ingram missing.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And here are the Raptors now. They have a 9-point lead. Dinwiddie against quickly. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Craig Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.